Is ongoing tonight in Fleming and Lewis counties in northern Kentucky.
Up to 8 inches of rain fell in some parts of those counties overnight, creating some major problems. 9 News reporter Tom McKee found that the heavy precipitation will cause headaches for weeks to come. We're on your side with team coverage.
Anyone traveling between Flemingsburg in Fleming County and Tollsboro in Lewis County is going to have a long commute the next several days. That's until the Kentucky Department of Transportation figures out if there's any damage to the bridge over the North Fork of the Licking River.
The Route 57 bridge on the Lewis-Fleming County border is closed until further notice. Part of the pavement is buckled, but a full damage assessment can't be made until the water recedes.
We'll need to get underneath it and look at the piers to make sure the water hasn't damaged any of the piers or groundwork underneath the bridge to make sure it's safe for further travel.
That work could take several days to complete.
If there is no damage, then we can go ahead and take the pavement up, put down some temporary gravel and get traffic flowing again.
In the Lewis County community of Camp Dix, Orchid's grocery store was pushed off its foundation by the water. The structure has stood 50 years but could not withstand Mother Nature's fury. Brian Lewis's scanner went off several times early Wednesday, but he didn't see any flooding, so he went for coffee.
Neighbor down here at the store called and asked if we had anything to move. We better be moving it because it was coming this way fast.
Things changed very quickly.
We wasn't there 10 minutes and come back up and it was coming around the front of my garage.
Floodwaters in the county turned houses into islands. Cars were swept off roads. Farmland was covered with a muddy color. Jeff Doyle surveyed damage to the fences on his property via a four-wheeler and found many of them washed away.
Our cattle will be out on our body before it's over with.
Many people said their rain gauges can hold 6 or 7 inches of water but overflowed before the precipitation stopped. Nobody here can recall this much water in this short a time span.
Probably about 5 years ago it was pretty deep, but nothing like this.
Lewis wasn't the only county hit hard by flooding. Fleming County suffered considerable damage as well. And I'll have that story coming up at 6. Carol?
Thanks, Tom. So